Hello everyone, so this is the second problem on the 12.1. So the question says that the boat has an acceleration of 1.5 velocity to the power of half. This is a relationship. The question says that determine its speed when the time is 4 seconds if it has a speed of 3 meters per second at the initial time. So we have the given value of the acceleration as 1.5 square root of v, and then the speed is actually 3 meters per second. So when the time is 0, and the question is that when the time is 4, find the velocity. The problem is not so straightforward. I mean that's the main problem for the dynamics for initial, the starters, we can say. If you start the dynamics, that you need to solve at least one problem for the topic so that you can get used to the procedure of solving problems. So here also it is not straightforward, but after solving the similar types of problems a couple of times, then you will understand the required procedure to solve it. The main point here is that we need to find the relation between A and the V. But we know that the acceleration is dv by dt. Okay, and then instead of the A here, I will just put 1.5 the square root of v, and then that will be equal to dv by dt. Okay, and then the famous rule in mathematics is that separate and integrate. Okay, it's very similar to separate and then rule, or divide and the rule. So here I will do the same procedure, and then I will separate dt here and then 1.5 square root of v here. So it will be that the dt will be equal to dv divided by the 1.5 the square root of v, and then integrate. Integration limits will be when the time is 0, the question says that velocity is 3 meters per second. Then when the time is t, the velocity is v. This is just, general. If the upper bound of the integral is arbitrary, the both sides is arbitrary. Okay. And to integrate the second part, let's do that. So the left part is easy, it will be just t. The right hand side is that it will be 1 by 1.5 v to the power of negative half, and then dv. And this is very simple, so it will be that 1 by 1 half is that 2 by 3, okay, times, and this one will be v to the power of half plus 1, and divide by half plus 1. So it is very simple rule for the integration. And then if we do that, then my question will be that t will be equal to, the right hand side will be 2 by 3, then half is here, so it will be multiplied by 2, and then multiplied with the square root of v. Okay, and this is from the 3 to v. Okay, then the time will be equal to 4 by 3 times square root of v minus square root of 3. And the question says that find velocity when t is 4. So I will just say that t is 4 and find the velocity. It's a very simple equation. So then I will do that, then it will be that the square root of v minus the square root of 3 will be equal to 4 divided by 3 times 4, and it will be that 4 times, and then cancel, and then square root of v will be equal to 3 plus square root of 3, and then v will be this one squared. And then if you use the calculator, it will be that 3, the first one, square root of it, plus 3, and then that one, 22.4 meters per second. Okay, that's the solution of the problem. This one was these are very simple examples, but this shows how to solve the problems in dynamics. Then I will move on to curvilinear motion.